Are we idiots at the end of the day? Yes, we are idiots in every way. We pollute the air we breathe and the water we drink. We spend a lot of years in the education, career, and family as a life, as living, but we never know what life is. We live our life to impress others. We spend many years trying to gain some name and fame through money and power. We fail to live. Our heart never blossoms. Everything is equated in terms of money and utility. We talk about our love, but bomb fellow human beings. And there are religions we follow. Some of them do not allow people to live in harmony, live like humans, enjoy the basic pleasures of life, but promises all kinds of carnal pleasures in the other world. Crazy. You don't live your life now, but sacrifice everything on the promise of something after death. You fail to live, but somebody promises you something after death. We elect leaders to serve us, but we become slaves to them. We do not appreciate real heroes, but worship movie heroes. So the list of our idiocy is unending. It grows, it goes on and on. There is no limit to human idiocy. Osho says in Mani Padme Hum, The Sound of Silence book, are idiots born or trained? It is a complicated question. Almost 90% of the idiots are trained, 10% are born. That is because of the 90% idiots who are trained. And whatever a child is doing, the adults are there to say, don't do it. Nobody is allowed to blossom according to his own intrinsic nature. And that is the fundamental cause of creating so many idiots in the world. So when you are not allowed to blossom, when conditions are put, then you become an idiot. But they are serving a certain purpose. If the people are allowed to blossom according to their nature, without any comparison and without any ideals and without enforced discipline, do you think anybody in the world will be an idiot? Would anybody have accepted Adolf Hitler as a leader? Just look at your leaders, how they are. So that is idiocy. And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa tells a story. A man came to Sri Ramakrishna and says, I can walk on water. What can you do? Ramakrishna said, you really can walk on water? How much time did you spend to develop these skills, this art? He said, it took me 12 years to practice. 18 years to practice this. Ramakrishna started laughing. Idiots of idiot. I give 2 cents to cross this river. You took 18 years to walk across the water. You can just pay 2 cents and then get in a boat and cross this river. Why do you spend 18 years just to learn this skill? There is no use. That is a waste of time. That is idiocy. There are powers and there is power. The powers are you learn different skill, spend 15, 18 years on learning one skill. So your lifetime is not enough to learn, maybe enough to learn 3, 4 skills. And what is the use? Nothing. But there is one power, the universal power, You can spend your lifetime in understanding the power within you, the soul, the universal energy, the consciousness. If you understand that, then you understand everything. That is intelligence, not spending your lifetime on some powers. That is idiocy. So all the political, religious, or the societal powers are merely unfruitful. It brings its own pain. So following that is an idiocy, which people do. Thank you.